Alright, what's up, y'all? Y'all wanted me to do some YouTube, see what I do, for my work. Right now, it's currently, let's see what time it is, 6:26 a.m. A little late today. It's fucking cold, but we got the truck warming up right now. This is my last trip with this truck, and then Wednesday we hopefully, if all goes well, we'll be in a semi now. But this is my setup right here. Doing a little pre-trip. I already did it, but walk around. This thing is low, boy. And then those three, if you're familiar with car hauling, y'all know LKQ. Those are just wrecked cars. This was going to that place, United Access. It's a pain loading this one. But yeah, this is what I got. And the little Ram. But yeah, this is the rig right here. 5500. I'll be doing a little bit of some shots as we're rolling. I got the wife with me over there. I don't know if y'all can see her. She's hiding in there. And the little Ram. Right, so we're about an hour into our trip so far. There's already sunlight out. Y'all can see that. Look at that lighting, yo. It's currently 25 degrees. I should have shown that actually. It's fucking cold outside, so we inside. But yeah, we got about another 3.5 hours to go. All right, so while we're driving, you guys probably noticed the voice change. I'll let y'all know a little bit about me. So 28 years old, and I've been doing hotshot for the last, hauling this. Well, I usually haul a 5-car, but like I said earlier in the video, on Wednesdays, right now it's Friday, so a few more days we might get a semi, depending how it goes. So I'll be in that. I actually used to be owner-operator, and it just did not go the way I wanted it to. It just breaking the bank all the time, and I mean, it's good money, like just in a week, like 4 or 5 grand a week, no, you're not gonna make that anywhere. But when you gotta pay diesel and insurance and all that, it adds up real quick. Mine was a 2010 Freightliner. It was a day cab, 10 speed, and man, that thing was like every week it seemed like it was either in the shop getting worked on. And my breaking point was when my last like 2-3 weeks that I was doing it, it would like bog out. RPMs would drop. I'd get no power, and it's scary, like when you're going like 60-65 miles an hour, having it do that to you, especially when you're going up a hill. And if you know Washington, there's quite a bit of hills. Not too many, but we got Snoqualmie, and then along the way on I-90 we got a few hills too. If you got to go down to Central, you got Ellensburg Hills going into Yakima. But yeah, it just wasn't, it was just scary having that happen. And one of my last trips was with my daughter, my oldest, and it kept bogging out, and like I was like an hour away from home, and we ended up having to stop, and like we were waiting like 2 hours for it to like want to act normal again. So it's I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna risk that. You know, I can't even afford a tow truck to bring it back home. You know, they're expensive. You know, they're not cheap to hire to haul you an hour away. So anyways, and anytime it was in the shop, $1,000, brakes and drums. You know, I did that. That was one of the first things I did, and it was like $4,500 to get that done. And you know, like there's some things I'm, you know, they say, oh, that's why you do the work yourself, but dude, like you got to have the tools to do it, and your boy doesn't got that. You know, like I don't got the tools to get some certain shit done. You know, and I know how to do a lot, but at the same time, it's like there's some things that you just gotta know how to do, you know, and have the right tools for it. So then I ended up taking it to a shop to get work done, and they told me to test it out, you know, and I did a trip and it was fine. And then once I got back home, it started doing it again. So it went back to the shop. Like the shop, you know, shout out to them. They didn't even charge me. And because they couldn't figure it out. They're like, no, we think it's fine, whatever. We cleared the codes, whatever it had. And they just let me just run like that. Told me to bring it back if anything. And so brought it back I think a few days later. And same thing. They couldn't figure it out. And it sat there for like a month, I think. And they couldn't figure it out. Freightliner didn't. I mean, if you go to the dealer, you know, they're gonna charge you a lot. And so I just chose to stick with them. They had a good reputation, and they ended up not being able to figure it out again. They rewired a couple things and still didn't charge me. And they're like, just leave it with us for a little bit longer. We're gonna see what happens. Well, they ended up hiring somebody new, and my truck was sitting on the side, and another truck came in with the same issue, and they remembered about my truck doing the same thing, and so they figured it out, and it turned out to be the ambient temperature sensor. And that thing it was like the dumbest thing that could have ever happened. I knew that it needed it, but I didn't know that it had a huge role in the truck. And they still didn't charge me. They wired it and everything and put it on, and they said, no, it's our fault for taking this long. The reason they found out, there was a code for it, but they didn't think it was that big of a deal. But then on their computer, they measured, they tested it on the other truck at first, and their truck was reading like a ridiculous temperature. And when they did my truck, mine was reading negative 8,000 degrees. And I guess like that sensor, it like pretty much tells the engine like what, like to keep cool or whatever. I can't remember exactly what they said, but so they did that, and it ran fine. And I'm like, dude, I am getting rid of this headache. You know, like I can't keep doing this, you know. And you know, I'm happier being a driver, you know. Like when you're owner operator, you got to think about like you know, if I get stuck or if I need to work on something, you know, there's like no days off unless you have it good, you know. I mean, I don't have the funds to be spending no $200,000 on a good truck like that, you know. But you know, it's just keeping up with maintenance also, you know. I mean, I don't have anywhere to recycle you know, whatever. I think it was like 12-13 gallons of oil. Oil changes, you know, it's like $500-600, you know, at Speedco, and that's up there, you know. It's a lot of money. And you know, at the end of the day, like I was making less. Like, yeah, $4 or $5 grand sounds like a lot, but after you take everything out, you know, truck payments and all that, it adds up, you know. And I was only taking home like what was it, like $1,000?
Yeah.
And if I got lucky, it was like $1,500. And it sounds good still, you know, but dude, if I'm making that as a driver on a bad day, you know. But anyways, so I got rid of that. I put them up for sale, and they sat for, I think, maybe like a month. And I think, oh yeah, I sold the trailer first to a vet, and the trailer was fine. There's no issues with it. It was just a truck, and I told dude what was wrong with it. I got it fixed, and the truck, I think, sat for like maybe like another maybe like a month, maybe less than a month. You know, I would still run it around, you know. I would still take it around the yard where we park at. I take it out there. I move it. That way the fluids keep flowing. That way, you know, you avoid any major issues, whatever. There's a highway right next to our yard, so it would go on the highway every now and then. And I told the dude everything. It had a newer motor on it. Freightliner put one in there. I think it got swapped out at 360,000 miles, and it had almost 700. So it was like a 300,000 mile motor. But I'd like to keep doing it, but you know, I get more home time, you know, it being just a driver, whereas owner operator, I'd be done with the week, but then on the weekends I'd be working on it, you know. And you know, I made my fair share with, you know, out of it. I got my monies back from what I paid for it. I made a little money, and look, we're still here, you know. We're alive. We're not in debt with that shit still. But yeah, I bought that like a year ago, I want to say. No, that was 2 years ago. I bought it 2 years ago. And then, no. What was it? It was 2023. I bought it 2023 in July. And then I got everything done. And I was on the road in November. It took a little while because, like I said, it needed work. And then I think I lasted like 8 months. And in those 8 months, so the truck, I know a lot of y'all are gonna say that's why, you know, but dude, I can't shit out 100 grand, 50 grand, you know. Like, I wanted to get on the road right away. So your boy, I think the truck was like 15 grand, truck and trailer combo. So it's a good deal, especially with the mileage with paperwork. You know, it was like 320,000 miles on the new engine. 15 grand. And then I think like after everything was done and I was on the road, I was maybe this is the number with the truck, I think maybe like 25 grand. And those 25 grand I was able to pay off in that 8-month period. So there's money in this. It's just there's a lot of discipline too. You know, you gotta put the work in to make it. And you know, I just didn't have a great first experience. Would I do it again? Maybe. I don't know. I got little kids, so it makes it a little hard to want to stay on the road like that. I mean, I am home every other day, but it's still hard, you know. Even the 1 day extra, like being home every other day, it's just not. It's hard, you know. I know some of the drivers out here, they be out here for like weeks, sometimes months at a time, and then sometimes they got kids, you know. But the thing is that, like, I don't know how their family, what is it called? If they're family oriented, you know, like they prioritize like that. They probably do. I mean, they're working, you know, for them, but there's some drivers I've talked to, and they say that. You know, like they'd rather be on the road than with their wife at home. There's a guy I talked to a few years back, and he said that he was just waiting for her to give him the divorce papers because she was like a teacher or something, and he said that he just wanted them divorce papers, but he wasn't gonna do it or something along the lines. I can't remember exactly what, but yeah, he said that she had her whole side piece and whatnot, and I was like, well, that's all bad. But yeah, it's just not for everyone. You know, it takes a lot of time to be out here, and you know, you got to be willing to if you want to make money, you got to be willing to stay out. You know, and if you want to give your family a good life, you know, local jobs. There's local jobs out there. You know, you can make decent money, but it won't touch near like being over the road and all that. It also depends the company you work for. You know. I mean, I've been here 3 years and we're pretty well off, you know, and then with the semi, you know, I feel like we're going to be a little more settled. But yeah, back to me. I've been married with my wife. We got married on her birthday, December of 2023. Was it 23 or 24?
Oh shit.
Yeah, 23. We've been married a year. See, she doesn't even know. Usually the people get mad when the guy don't remember. But yeah, we've been married a year and a couple months, or a month pretty much. We got 3 kids together. We got the oldest, she's 5. Her name's Mia. Then we got Camila, and she's 2. She'll be 3 here in March. And we got the youngest, and he's a few months. He was born August, so I don't know what.
Almost 5 months.
5 months. Yeah, she just said that. But yeah, that's just a little bit about me. Why I'm on the road, and you know what I do. We'll be adding some more footage of as we get unloaded and loaded. This camera is pretty sweet. I really like it. It comes with like a little tripod deal, and so we'll get footage over when I won't get footage when I unload the first one, but when we go and get unloaded, or we go load, because we got a F-350 we're picking up as well. So I'll get footage of the F-350, but not this van because it's a busy road, and it's I don't have a way to attach this camera. Otherwise I would. But we'll get footage of the F-350. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. I have to look at the address, but I think the F-350 will be fine to get footage of. But we'll for sure get footage over at LKQ, you know, so y'all can see how they unload everything and how it works. But yeah, it's looking pretty nice today, but it's cold, very cold. The Prius passing me. Those things are ugly, y'all. But yeah, and y'all let me know what kind of stuff y'all want to see. I know that TikTok, a lot of the boys, they wanted me to just do kind of like a vlogging style of what I do every day, and yeah, I probably won't do it every day, but if it looks good, I'll do it. Not a big deal. But yeah, I'll see you guys here in a little bit once we get closer to the pass, and maybe if we stop to go bathroom and stuff, we'll see. All right, we just did a little bathroom break. Hold on, the mic's not on. I'm gonna do a little load check. Make sure our straps are pretty tight. Well, that one could use a little. 2. Make sure our wheels look good. Could use a little tightening too. Yeah, this van is not it. It's so low. I just unlocked it. Damn, that was hella loose. Okay. We're good there. Yeah, my bad for all the movement. Alright, we good there. Tires looking crispy. Lug nuts all look in place. Damn, dude. What kind of strap job? Who did this? Up there I can't really check, but I mean, where's that car gonna go? To be honest, this one I will check. That one's good. Alright, so we're good. All straps look good. Yeah. We got snow out here right now. This is, if you're familiar with Washington, this is Vantage Rest Area. Or ryegrass is what they call it. Bro, look at that view, yo. We're going out that way. If we can get a good view of it. Yeah, we still got like another two hours right now. I thought we were gonna get pulled over by DOT earlier. Dude, look at that view, yo. That's crazy. So we're currently arriving to Snoqualmie Pass. We're going through the chain up area, but it's a beautiful day, and it's not a day to chain up. Y'all, look at this. The views only get better, yo. Almost to the first drop. I won't be doing much recording because it's a busy road, but we'll get her done, boys.
Can I say?
We are here to the first drop, and we'll see how it goes.
So while he delivers cars, I normally sit in the truck and wait. Sometimes I'll get out and help if he needs help, but not that often. Yeah, passenger princess. This is where we're at. My name is Rebecca. I am 26 years old, right? Yeah, I'll be 27 this year. Very proud of him and everything he's done and everything he goes towards. And I know earlier he was talking to you guys about having his own semi and being an owner-operator. Even though it didn't continue on, I am still super proud of him for doing it. Not a lot of people would take that big step into owning a business, but he did. I think he succeeded in it, even though we stopped doing it. I couldn't be prouder, even with his TikTok streaming and now YouTube vlogging. Where'd he go? Oh, he went on that side. And then there's traffic.
The other one next to me too. He's all looking at the other one. He's like, oh damn, that's so clean. that wrap on that truck is nice.
Actually, I don't think I like the black because you can see the fingerprints.
Oh God, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, no.
My mistake.
No, I'm just trying to show your viewers how good of a driver you are. It's not just on Truck Simulator that you got skills.
All right, so it's 1:58 p.m. right now. We dropped off that car I was talking about earlier today, the minivan, and then we were gonna go pick up an F-350, and they couldn't find it. They said they had already given it to a transporter because they can't find the keys or the truck itself. But it's showing on their computer that somebody confirmed that they were gonna grab the truck, but nobody had done that, or I don't know. I think maybe somebody stole that thing. We're going to LKQ to drop off these 3 cars. I'm gonna put the tripod out so y'all can see how they unload them here on this car hauler I have. It's a they call it an Easy 4, but that's a Kaufman, but this is Texas Pride. Same thing, same design, just made of, I think this metal is a lot thicker, how we like them. In situations like that F-350 that happen, is always awesome when you don't pull out any of your equipment out, like when you pull your ramps out, whatever, because it's a waste of time too, you know. Every minute counts in this job, and if I would have pulled that out, you know, and then to know like 15 minutes later that they couldn't find it, I'd have to go back and put those ramps away, and it just takes time, you know, especially when you're on a time crunch, which we kind of are. And I gotta take my 30-minute break here soon too. That's a big piece of advice I give to any future car haulers out there that always like to be prepared and ready for, you know, their next load. You know, it's always best to just wait till you actually have the car itself, and if it runs and drives, if they told you it does. But yeah, we're turning right now. I'll get the tripod set up, boys. Enjoy. But so over here they get all unstrapped. You can use your ladders if you have ladders. If not, if you can reach it, go ahead. So with this trailer, you want to get this car unloaded first, and once it's unloaded or pushed back, which I think that one does run and drive, so I can move it back myself. That way I don't gotta wait for these guys because they're taking their break by the looks of it. Oh yeah, you're following me, or what is it? Osmo? But yeah, it's I think it's gonna lose me for a second. But you don't ever want to unstrap the car that you have on your deck, just in case for whatever reason it wants to roll. You never know, especially because these get loaded by forklift. And like I was saying, if you call ahead, a lot of things tend to work in your favor, such as the customer meeting you. You know, you just say, hey, you know, like for my situation, I was gonna have the F-350 and the Model X, but I was looking over his address, and it's a really tight area. You know, it's only like a truck would barely fit through there. But it's all right. We got it taken care of. He's meeting me somewhere. He offered, and you know, you gotta kind of throw in some extra words in there to get him to do it sometimes. And look, if you want your car picked up today, you know, you're gonna have to meet me. Otherwise, it's gonna have to wait probably another week, and the next driver is gonna probably tell you the same thing. I was here not even that long, probably like 12 minutes, I think. That's how fast that guy got it done, which is a good thing. You know, I don't care. There's like a bunch of oil on the ground, on the platform. Looks like it came from a car up top. But yeah, that's how it gets unloaded, boys. Damn, 7 minutes recording. You know, that's 10 minutes. Yeah, like 12, 15 minutes. We're about to check right now, see how long we were here for. My phone, I think, died. Is my phone dead?
I plugged it in.
Oh yeah, we're good. We're at 10% now. We were at 1. It wasn't even wanting to open the app. Short kings matter. Oh, I need some steps on this. So, let's see. I don't know if that'll stay right there for now. Oh, dang. Okay. So we gotta go to Tesla. 17 miles. It's a 35-minute drive, yo. That's crazy. 17 minutes, I told y'all.
Then take the first left.
So now we wait. Either we wait or we go to and wait at Tesla. 30 minutes. I mean, I guess we could go and then just take a break over there. Last truck, see you later. You knocked my fuel mileage down.
Say hi to the vlog.
All right, so we got a Model X we're picking up. They're gonna open the trunk for me. And then, yeah, boy. This looks like a Model Y. Oh, no, Model X. You always gotta check your VIN numbers, you know, because you can get the wrong one, boy. So you got the big old monitor, then you got this one over here. Big old screen or window, whatever you want to call it. Tiny visors. Look at that. Like, bro, what is that? Look it up. Oh, it extends, but barely. Dude, check this feature out. So he's got the push button, right? But look, I'm not holding it, just touching the brake. Look. We got Cybertrucks, and they go all the way down over there. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, but they're sharp, dude. Like these edges. Look at that wiper. I don't know. Tell me what y'all think about this. I think it looks like a buffalo, dude. I told my wife that and she started cracking up. They look like buffaloes to me. So we're done here. I gotta finish taking my 30-minute break. This is the Tacoma port. If you guys ever come and pick up Teslas, there's tons of space here, guys. Tons of space. Yeah, I always do a walk around because, like right now, I didn't close my my toolbox. Yeah, we're about to meet a customer about 20-30 minutes away from here. The one that I was talking about earlier, where you make a call, they might be willing to meet you. Most of the time they will, but you get those couple that they, you know, the world revolves around them type thing. I mean, I don't want to talk bad, but you know, it's kind of like dude, look at this. Look at how long we are. You know, yeah, this is a hot shot deal. I know what y'all gonna say. I'll put that thing anywhere. But dude, when you're loaded with new cars and you got to go into a residential neighborhood, you got to think about the power lines, you know, Well, power lines, you usually you'll be fine, but like the low branches, dude. Like the residential neighborhoods were not made for trucks in general. Like, you know, big rigs. Not saying that this is a big rig. This is a hotshot setup, but my height is still like a big rig. You know, like right now this thing's probably sitting at like 11 something. You know, it's not even 12 feet up there, but once you start hitting 12 and up there, you know, in height, you're gonna touch, you know. And to get these customers to understand, I'm in a bigger truck, you know, do you think I can fit in there? And literally like 99% of the time they will say you will, because there's trucks in there all the time. Oh yeah, the FedEx or the UPS guy, you know, they don't understand, like, dude, like a FedEx truck, even if it was a semi with like a dry van or reefer, you know, they still it doesn't matter too much with them, because you can hit a branch and you'll be fine, you know. It's not I mean, obviously avoid it if you can, but it doesn't matter as much as like a $100,000 car that's sitting on top of your trailer. You know, it's not the same thing. Fucking beautiful view, look at that. Wow. Yeah, hope you guys liked my first video. I'm not a pro at YouTube.
Just yet.
But I'm just a chill guy, you know.
I'm ready for bed.
She knows damn well once we get there, she's gonna be on her phone all night.
Wash her shirt.
What is that saying? What the heck? I never heard that. We got a 2-hour drive right now. If it focuses.